Guys, am I clear for you all with this for loop flow which we discussed earlier, or do you have any questions for me on this for loop? Uh, Sahiti, Sarita, Sunita, Payal, Arul, am I clear for you all, or any questions for me, guys, on this?
Clear, clear, Sunny.
Okay, cool. And now, what I want to do right now is let me show you a practical example on this particular for loops. So here, what I'm going to do right now means for initialization I equal to 1. I want to start my for loop from the one variable. I equal to 1. The condition here is I less than or equal to 10. Rotate this loop till I value is less than 10. And every time increment the I value by 1. I is equal to I plus 1. I'm just incrementing the I value by 1. Okay, I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, and I is equal to I plus 1, incrementing it. So here now, in the logics, I'm writing system.out.println as a I. That's it. But how the for loop internally will work? So let me explain you with respect to this flow itself. Initialization, within that initialization I is 1. So as I have a I as a 1, the initialization I is equal to 1 will happen. After that, as per the for loop structure, it will come to the condition. The condition is I less than or equal to 10. So here 1 less than or equal to 10, the condition is true. Whenever the condition is true, it will enter the loop and it will execute the logic. So in this case, the loop entering is just printing down the value itself. Hence it will print I value to the console. As of now my I value is 1, it will be printing 1 to the console. And once after the logic got performed, then it will be performing the increment operator. We are just incrementing the I value by 1. Earlier my I value is a 1, and now with this increment I equal to I plus 1, I becomes 2 now. And again it will go to the condition part. Again I less than or equal to 10. I less than or equal to 10. The value of I was updated to 2 now. Now it will compare 2 less than or equal to 10. Okay, whenever this condition is true, 2 less than or equal to 10, then again it will print 2, and then it will increment the I value by 1. Now I becomes a 3. Now again 3 less than or equal to 10, again the condition is true. It will perform this logic until the condition got a fails. Okay, like it will rotate it like a 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Whenever 11 comes in, 11 less than or equal to 10, the condition is a false. It will go to the stop, it will stop the for loop, and it will come out of that loop. So in the current situation, it should print the values from 1 to 10. So when I run my test script as a Java application, okay, when I execute my test script as a Java application, it's been printing the values from 1 to 10. So I just want to rename my class. I have created it as I have created it as a while loop. Let me change it to a for loop. I'm just changing down the class name. Okay, I just changed it to a for loop. That's it. So here is an example for for. So instead of using I plus 1, incrementing the I value after, I can use a post increment also. So let me copy this for loop. Let me comment it out this logic, paste the for loop, and a post increment I plus plus I'm using. Okay, when I run my test script as a Java application, it's getting executed and it's printing down the same information. Okay. Instead of using a post increment, if I use a pre increment, what it will happen? Let us see basically. So, pre increment and a post increment are the things which we studied yesterday itself. So, in this situation, both the pre and as well as a post is printing the same output. The reason is it's verifying the condition followed by a condition, it's coming to this I value. Either of these things are getting the same output for us. Okay, good enough. This is a simple example of a for loop. As I am incrementing I equal to I plus 1, instead of using a plus 1, I know pre-increment or a post-increment are the things I can use, which will be internally incrementing the I value by 1 itself. Hence, I used these pre-increment as well as a post-increment examples. Okay, so this is a simple thing, guys. So this is the way how exactly we can create a loop, and this structure, this flowchart will explain me how exactly the for loop will work. Whenever the for loop control comes here, it will go to the initialization. I'm just re-explaining this example once again. It will come to the initialization part. As part of this initialization, we are initializing the I value as a 1 at the very first time. So here I becomes 1 now. And then it will come to the conditional block. 1 here the condition is I less than or equal to 10. So 1 less than or equal to 10, the condition is true. It will execute the logic. As per the current for loop, the only logic which we have is just printing down the value to the console. It will be printing down the value. And upon printing down the value, it is going to execute or increment or a decrement operation. Here we are using an increment I plus plus, which will increment the I value by 1. Initially my I value is 1. 1 plus 1, my I value becomes 2 now. And again, from this increment, again the control goes to the condition, and again it will compare the condition. As of now, my I becomes 2 now. 2 less than or equal to 10, it will verify the condition. Whenever the condition is true, again it will come to the if block, and it will sorry, again it will come to the true block, and it will perform the desired operation. Like that, it will be performing the desired operations until the condition got a fail. It will be executing that. For suppose this is a single for loop that I have created. If I change this value to 100, okay, when I run my test script, so the outcome from 1 to 100, it's printing to the console. So the only thing is you just need to update the condition. As per the condition, the desired values are printing to the console. This is a simple example on a for loops, guys. Is this point clear for you all, or do you have any questions for me on this for loops? Sahiti, Sarita, Payal, Arul, everyone. Am I clear for you, or any questions? If you have any questions, do let me know, guys, so that we can discuss them. Yes.
Surinder, one more question over here.
Yes,
Like,
please.
as you have given as the flow chart, actually it starts with one, right?
Yes.
Then it checks the condition. Later it increasing, so it should print from two, no, right?
No, 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 no. So it's starting with the I as a 1, right? 1 less than 100. It's true or false? 1 is less than or equal to 100. It's true. Whenever it is a true, directly it will go into the logic first. It will print the logic. System.out.println as a I as a 1, it's directly printing that. Once this logic got executed, then the increment operator comes into the picture, and it is incrementing the values. That's it.
I thought I should be zero. Okay.
No. So see, basically that's up to you. If I have a specified I as a 0, see from where we will be specifying the I value means, how we are going to specify the I value means, from where you want to start the execution, you will specify the I value. So I'm starting my I value as a 0. See here, earlier whenever the I value is a 1, the outcome, whatever it is printing to the console, is from 1. Whenever I changed my I value to 0, and observe the difference, I started from 0. 0 is less than or equal to 10. Even that condition is true. Hence, this loop is printing down the values from 0 onwards. Whatever the value we have given here, the loop will start from that particular value. When we will use I as a 0 means whenever we are trying to use a for loops on an arrays or some other advanced concepts, there we will use I as a 0, but in a normal cases we will start with a I as a 1. But one thumb rule is whatever the I value you are passing on, the loop will start from that particular value itself.
If I want to skip the first one and start from the
So
second, then how should
keep
I
it as
write
a
the
2.
print statement?
I
No,
it
no,
as
no.
a 2.
In the print itself.
Okay, so you want to print starting from 2. Okay, so basically in such situations, so you have a specific requirement that I value is 1. If I is equal to 1, what you want to do, you don't want to print anything, just leave it inside like that. Okay, so when I run my script as a Java application, whenever I is equal to 1, it's not executing anything, but we kept this logic, the system.out.println outside that. So here else. So whenever I equal to 1, print nothing. In other situations, print the remaining value. When I run my script as a Java application, if you check out now, the I value is starting from 2. This way I can use it, or I can comment this logic. The another way is if I is not equal to 1. Okay, whenever this I value is not equal to 1, print this I. So when I run my script as a Java application this time, even if you observe the console, it's printing from 2 itself. Either you can use an if else block, or simply we can use a not equal to 1 execute. So it means whenever it is equal to 1, it's not going to print anything. Whenever it is a not equal to 1, then only it will print the other values. In the first case, I is equal to 1, the condition doesn't met, hence it's not executing the stuff. In other cases, I equal to 2, the condition is not meeting here, hence starting from 2, all the values it is printing to the console. This is again a customization as per your needs basically. So here you have a clearly called it out that you don't want I from 1. Hence I am just using in this way. You may have a different customization. Internally you need to use a conditional statement as per that, as per your requirements.
We cannot keep I plus plus in the print statement. That is,
See, there is no point of printing this I++ here on the print statement. And moreover, as part of these for loops, definitely there should be here an increment, right? So how exactly it should work as an increment, we need to specify that particular info as well. Okay, so let me do one thing. So you are saying that you don't want this one. So I'm just specifying.
no,
Let me. Huh.
no, you have mentioned the third part also, but in the print itself, instead of I, can I keep it as I plus plus?
So what it will happen means, let me show you that one as well. Okay, so instead of explaining you, let me show you in a practical example, then you can understand it more clearly. So let me maximize this instance. Okay, one second. I'm just commenting out the existing for loops. Okay, so I'm creating a new for loop for this. Okay, for int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. System.out.println, you are asking me to use a I plus plus, right? So if you see the outcome for this particular one, when I run as a Java application, if you see the outcome, 13579 got a printed. The reason why it is not printing the accurate values, so basically it will come here first of all. So whenever this condition is true, it will come here. As it is a post increment, right? I plus plus is a post increment. First it will print the value. So as it is printing the value, I1 will print. Immediately it will increment the value, I will become 2 now, and it will come to this particular one, I plus plus. As of now my I value is 2. 2 plus 1, it will increment again and it become 3. 3 less than or equal to 10, the condition is true, it will come here. Initially it will print a 3, and later it will increment 3 plus 1 4, and again here it will increment once again, it will be 5. Like that it will be incrementing the values for two different times here. Okay, it's just printing the desired odd numbers if your requirement is to print an odd numbers. Okay,
Okay, yeah, thank you.
cool, done the deal. So this is a simple thing, guys. Do you have any questions for me, or you are good so far? Done. Considering your silence as a goods, let's do one thing, guys. Let's continue the topic in the tomorrow's session. Okay, let us continue this topic in the tomorrow's session. Okay, cool, cool. So that's all I have for today, guys. See you again in the tomorrow's session. Thank you. And
Thank
kindly
you.
practice the concepts up to here, else, it will be a bit confusing for you in the next session. Please make sure that you people are practicing this stuff from your ends. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye.